off we go on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
54 is Mike. Check. Hey, goal. Down goal. Watch the screen. Great.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 83 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton now to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out Out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Kill. Tighten up. Here we go.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Shit. SOS.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Pick. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Hey, Pilot, 64, weak. Check 4.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hayden full. 1. Switch.
Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Pick. I got you. Check 31.
On 2nd and 15 now. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 88 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Great.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton and to the tight end Olsen, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Under 10. 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Their own 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go under. You got that right there.
From the 27, Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Silver. Hey, Charlie. Check. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Foles. He's going to go deep for Conley. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Under. Bravo.
Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let him know. Fofo's the mic. Mike's
After the sack on first down, Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Watch the run. Echo. 44's Mike. Check. Don't get nervous. 8. Mike's Fofo. Check.
Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. In this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shift. 20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 180. 12. Man, that's trash.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Under. Hey, box truck.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Set. 180.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a give here to Scarlett. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
You got it.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They turn to Scarlett again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get it.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A pass complete here to Conley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go!
Right there. 54 miles. Come off the ball.
Zebra.
Let's in.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Set. 380.
Mike by 4. Wants to run. They're running it.
13. 6.
No.
Kill.
2nd and 10. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
20. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Newton on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Newton to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Crunch time, defense.
Check, Tiger.
Check, hot. Buzz. Be ready.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Right
54. Right 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get
What we got?
You think you gonna get this? Hey, watch it.
Hey, orbit.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 13. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action here on 1st down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
From the red zone now, Newton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Crunch, slam, 8, check 3, slam.
Again, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
22-yard line.
Alert! 180! Under.
Chance. Play.
Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
49, check 49.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 30. Jaguars 20.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Check 180.
Check. Wild bill. Out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it, baby.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
380.
54 Mike.
Silence. Yeah, go, let's go. Yes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up.